Well, good evening and welcome to my Psychic Connection. I am Journey Ryan. It is Friday night. That means we are here with the wonderful Miss Gifts of Faith. We'll get to her in a minute. So, I'm just playing.
Okay, Journey, it's Friday night.
Exactly. Got to
Friday night, you guys, and Journey's being kind of feisty.
Not me.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it here on Friday.
Nobody knows that. Nobody. I'm never feisty.
Okay. Me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We won't talk about psychic karaoke.
Hey, now. That's a good show. Just too bad the whole world can't see it. Actually, we're kind of good that the whole world can't see it.
Yeah, they'd be like, it's a good thing you guys don't quit your day job or your night job giving us readings because you can't sing.
There are reasons, there are singers, there are reasons we are. But anyways, I'm glad everybody's here tonight. I'm glad everybody is coming on through. So we're going to give it a couple more seconds as more people come through. Remember, guys, you guys can't jump the list. There is the link for our jumps. So that way you guys can jump. Remember, this is the last tag team show of the season. Monday is our last show of this season. Then we're going to take a 2-week break. And then we will be back with the summer shows where little Miss Faith over here will get to test out some of those hosting skills. And
we'll see how I do with that. I'm kind of nervous, but
she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
But guys, I'm not as funny as Journey, okay?
Well, don't worry. After she gets, it's like having a shot, and you're like, okay, I have a little step. Then I get a second shot, and I'm like, ooh, I feel a little bit better. By the third or fourth shot, she's gonna be like, hey, you, Mer. You know, that's gonna be Faith. She'll be just as funny. Don't worry, guys. So we have Monday night. We're going to be revealing our mystery reader who's been reading with us all season long on Monday nights on the last hour of my show. And you guys just know that they're going to be revealed. And then we will be talking about who won the raffle for the month of May. So we'll be doing that. And then like I said, we'll do readings. And then we'll take our 2-week break after that. And then we will come back on the second week of June, starting off with our new psychic lineup. Our new psychic lineup. Now, remember, guys, the summer shows are only an hour long. So you're only going to get an hour with those shows. And they're going to fly by quick, so you're going to want to jump if you want to get in. So just something to think about. If not, good luck to you, because I can't guarantee that you're going to be able to get a reading in.
No, because you know how we do.
Because, right now, we have a 2-hour show, and we still can't get to everybody. So
and everybody gets upset.
Show,
yeah.
So on a summer show with only an hour in, you're going to have to, really, jump up there and get things going. But definitely looking forward to talking to each and every one of you guys. And of course, we get our chance to have our break, and then maybe I can get a break, and then,
You get a break? Really?
I know.
You never take a break.
No, I don't. And the thing is that even when we're on the 2-week break, I'll actually be putting together the summer shows and a couple other shows that'll be coming out in season 2, which are going to be really awesome. And I can't wait for everybody to get that opportunity to hear what that's about.
Guys, I'm trying to get him to come visit me so we can do a live together. Like, together.
That'll happen.
Yeah, Journey, yeah.
I've been to your house more than you've been to mine.
Yeah, that's when I live 3 hours away. I don't live 3 hours away anymore. And
That's
you
not-
do want to go somewhere that's in my state, so you know.
But like I said, I've been to your house more than you've been to mine. You 0, me 4 times.
I don't drive.
That's not an excuse. People that do. All right. I'm pretty sure everybody's ready for us to get the show on the road. So let's go ahead and start pulling up some of the names here. All right. We're going to start off with Blanca D. Blanca, get your question ready. And then Baydre, get your question ready. You'll be next. All right. Blanca D. All right. Oh. Blanca says, "Oh my God, sir, I'm just realizing my air conditioner outside my house might be broken. I'm in for a hot weekend, and I know it won't be fixed right away because for the holiday, as if I wasn't already at war with myself. Oh no." Okay, so you guys love my mini questions, and I'm gonna miss you guys, honey. We're only gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
and and you can still call us on the site. I mean,
Yes,
we're just not doing lives for 2 weeks. That's all, honey.
we're just not going to be doing the lives for 2 weeks. But yeah, definitely. When it comes to air conditioning looks like it's frozen or something to that nature. But get a window unit. Go down to your local Walmart or hardware store. About $150. Get yourself a window unit. Store yourself in your room, and that's what I could say on that. Is it broken? It needs fixed. So yes, in this case, yes. And so I can tell you that, like I said, just go down and get yourself a little window unit, slap it in the window real quick, plug it up, let it hang out in the room. Plug the air conditioner in. It will not cool an entire house down, just so you know. And just know that you'll be able to cool at least one room down where you could stay, at least decently at a certain temperature. My suggestion, put it in your bedroom. Put it in your bedroom. And then this way, you won't sleep on the couch, and your husband won't get mad at you for sleeping on the damn couch. Oh, man, I blame everyone who lives here. Laugh out loud. Well, you can't blame everyone that lives there. It's a machine. It happens. It happens. Wear and tear, sweetheart. Wear and tear. That's like blaming the streets because your tires are bald. You can't blame the streets because your tires are bald. Your tires are bald because you drive around on them. It happens. I'm going to hand this over to Faith to see if she's got anything for you.
I do think that you should get a window unit. I also say get some of the old-timey box window fans. They work great, and as a kid, I used to like to talk in them to hear my voice get weird because the fans. I feel like you'll be able to fix it, your air conditioner, but I do think it's gonna, it'll cost you a little bit, and you probably won't get anybody out there until at least Tuesday or Wednesday to look at it because of the holiday. I'm feeling like it's gonna be more Wednesday or Thursday. Um, one of the things I want to say, and this is about your kids, and this is a different topic, obviously, but I feel like you need to make sure that this weekend you keep your kids cooled down, like not outside, because I feel like if they're not hydrated, they might get a little dehydrated. So be careful of that, not because of your air conditioner, but because they're going to be running around like mad banshees outside. So that's just what I'm seeing. As far as the air conditioner, I do think you'll get it fixed, Blanca.
Oh, and if the kids are going to be sleeping in your room, make some little pallets, make some little tent areas for everybody to have their own space. But
Yeah, have family time.
there you go. But I would not. I would not put it out in the living room. That's too big of a space. So your bedroom will be a smaller space to keep cool. All right. Not like I've spoken about experience from that before, only living in Florida.
Well, you know.
I do. I've been there, done that. Window units.
Hey,
Even
I was in Texas one time for like 6 months, and the air conditioner in the house I was living in went out, and it was pure torture and pure hell. And I liked the heat. I thought I was going to die.
well, speaking of someone who knows Florida weather and the temperatures that it gets down there, um, it can get really muggy and get really gross, and you kind of need that little bit of cool air to keep you cool. They just don't make houses like they used to. All right, so we're gonna keep on going here, and our next person in line is Baydre. Baydre, get your question out there. You are next on the list. And then Miriam, get your question ready because you'll be after Baydre. Baydre says, hey guys, can you tell me how Ryan felt when I left him a message the other day? From what I'm getting off the bat, I do not feel excitement is the word to use. I'm getting, to me, it felt, all right, so there's a couple of feelings. There's aggravation. I'm seeing that the energy is off. I feel like communication is off. I feel like how you guys are interpreting each other is off. I feel like you need to kind of balance that out. More like have a conversation versus who did it, she did it, he did it, you did it, no, they did it, grandma did it, Moses did it. Who cares who did it at this point? Because you're not going to get anywhere because neither one of you is going to take a blame on anything. So let's get past it and let's talk about the things that are going to move things forward between the two of you. So I'm seeing almost like a name blame game here, kind of passing the energy off on the other person and then vice versa. So I don't feel like that's going to get you anywhere other than just to piss you guys off even deeper. And I feel as though that the energy is not a terrible energy. It just seems more like an annoyance. So I don't feel like we're in a bad space, but at the same time, you can't play the blame game because it's not going to work. But I'm going to throw this over at Faith and see what she's got to say.
The thing of it is that you both care for each other, okay? But he is so immature about how he handles things. And you both want to be right. That's the problem. And I think that neither of you wants to budge and give in. So, and then if you give in, then he's just going to walk all over you. I feel like you both care for each other, but I almost feel like you deal with him because you don't want to not have him in your life. That's not a reason to keep someone around. Just because you don't want to not have him in your life, you have to look at if he adds anything to your life. And right now, the only thing that both of you are adding is drama because you both want to be right. Is he going to come back around and are you guys going to work this out? Yeah, you sort of will. But you guys are going to keep having this conflict till you both step up to both of you are accountable in some regards because you allow him to do this to you because on some certain level, you feel like you have to tolerate it and still won't come around. And he does it just because he's immature. And you don't deserve that. You don't. And your relationship deserves more respect from him. He's going to come back around. You guys are going to try to work this out, but you both have to listen to one another. That's the key. So, I feel a lot of anger coming from him because he feels like you're not seeing his side, but it's not really that. You're trying to put him in his place, which you should do because he's acting foolish. But he's not hearing you, and you don't know how to work with how he's acting, and you shouldn't have to. This is what I'm seeing is that you need to kind of back off of him a little bit. He will come around, but he's still going to have an attitude. So I'm not quite sure even in doing that you're going to really accomplish anything because I keep seeing this go back and forth. And like Johnny said, until you both sit down and you hear one another, you're both going to keep blaming each other instead of really realizing that he needs not to take you for granted and you need not to tolerate his behavior. Doesn't mean he doesn't care for you. It's just his behavior sometimes is uncalled for.
All right. Well, Bay Ray, I hope that gives you a idea of what's going on how he's feeling. And I'm going to mute you here for a second, Faith. But just know that, this isn't the energy that you guys are going to have to work on. This is something that you're going to be able to, to me, it just looks like something that you guys are going to have to kind of like listen to each other and get a bad understanding. Don't talk about what's going on because this just looks like back and forth and it just isn't worth your time. All right. Well, let's keep on going here. Miriam, you were next on the list. Miriam, go ahead and throw us your question. After Miriam is going to be Blanca D. So, Blanca, get your question ready. But, Miriam, throw us your question. All right. Is Muhammad coming back because he genuinely cares or just because he has nobody else? I did manifest him coming back. Or was it designed to happen or destined to happen? Well, honey, with Muhammad and the energy that you guys have for one another, it's not just because he doesn't have anybody else to go back to, because that's not the case. He could find somebody else, just like you can find somebody else. That's not the issue. What's happening between the two of you is that, he's not ready for a relationship. So you're ready for a relationship, but he's not. He's not wanting to move forward just yet because he's like, I'm not sure what I want here. I'm not sure this is what I want. I'm not sure what I need to do for me. So he's really trying to figure that part out. And I don't see him trying to hook up with other people and trying to be with other people. So that's not even in the spectrum. But I do know that he's trying to, figure out if a relationship is even something that he's considering with you. Now, that's not saying he doesn't miss you and, things like that, because I do see that. That is genuine. But, he comes back because he wants to, not because he feels that he has nobody else. Because I don't feel that to be true. I feel as though that he could have somebody else if he tried. But just like you could if you tried. You were attracted to him for some reason. He was attracted to you for some reason. Those same attractions that brought you two together could be brought in by somebody else too. Someone else can see those same qualities about both of you. So, don't let anybody get in your head and say, well, the only reason he's going to come back is because he's got nobody else, because that would be wrong. So take that and throw that right out of your head. That's not the case. The reason he wants to come back because he wants to, not because he can't find somebody else. Because just like everybody, we could find somebody else. We choose not to. So hang in there. I'm going to pass this over to Faith.
Hi, Miriam. Okay, so first of all, I agree with everything that Journey said. But here's the thing. You have to stop thinking that the reason he doesn't want a relationship or doesn't want the level of relationship that you're wanting is because he doesn't want you. That's not, those things are two entirely different things. It's not that he doesn't want a relationship with you. He's scared. So stop thinking just because he's not where you're at that he doesn't want you. You need to give him time and stop putting this pressure on. It's like you feel like if you don't tell him this is what I want and give it to me, because that's the kind of energy that I feel behind it, that you're going to lose him, but you're not. You need to stop pressuring him or putting forth that pressure, because that's going to push him away out of fear. You need to let him come to that. He already knows that he cares for you. And if you let it come full circle and let him kind of slide into that or allow himself to feel that, then you'll get more of the result that you're wanting instead of, I feel like you have such a pressure to express this and have it like immediately be a certain thing in the relationship because you have a fear of losing him and of thinking that you're never going to find anybody better. It's never going to be any better. And you want it to be the best it can be right this second. But you can't make him be at the level that you're at. He will get around to there. You just have to let him come to it in his own time. And if you really care for him, which I know that you do, and you want that, then you'll allow him to have that space to figure it out for himself emotionally. Now, in saying that, I'm not saying don't be around him or don't be with him. Don't put this intensity pressure for your relationship to instantaneously be a certain way and then think if it's not, that he must not care, because it's not the case. He will come around and things will get better, but you have to let him come to the conclusions himself. I hope that helps you. And I do see over the next few months that you guys are going to come full circle with this and it's going to be better. You just have to, what's she saying, Journey? I can't see.
It's been so long that I don't know what to think anymore.
Well, you have to stop putting energy into it, because what's happening is you are like energetically wanting it right this second. So I feel like God in the universe is trying to teach you patience, because I do see him coming back around. You just have to be patient with it and don't expect it to instantaneously be everything that you want, because it won't be, because you have things to work through. You can get there, you just have to wait.
Right. Well, Miriam, thank you so much for your question. Just hang in there, honey. That's all this is about. Remember, I told you it came with patience. And this was going to take a while. This wasn't going to be something that happened next week. But thank you for that. All right, Blanca D jumped for Heather Brown. I need Heather Brown to throw us her question. Heather Brown, throw us your question. Then Charlene Hall, get your question ready, but don't post it. You'll be after Heather Brown. So Heather, come on down with your question. Heather Brown. She said, yeah, people were, this was Miriam says, yeah, people were getting in my head about that. So thank you, Journey. You're welcome, honey. Don't let people get in your head. Heather Brown, I need your question. All right, Heather. All right, we'll come back to you. Charlene Hall, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, says, hi, I lost my husband and I lost my brother and I lost my dad. I just wanted to know if my dad has anything you'd like to say to me, if you could tell me all I love them and I miss them and I would appreciate that and thank you. Well, honey, right off the bat, you know, I mean, you don't even need us to tell them that you love them because they can hear you. I mean, I see just more than just them surrounding you. I mean, there's all types of family members that comes around, and I see that energy is around you. And, you know, everybody's showing here that having patience is a big thing for you. Needing to have patience right now. There's things just not feeling like they're turning out in the way that you should, and you're feeling lost. And right now is to have patience in order to work things through your life. And I'll trying to give you signs and to kind of show you things and lead you in the path of you know, enlightenment and happiness, and to let you know that they're there, so you know that they're around you. You're going to have to pay a little bit more attention to those things, but they all say they can hear you. They all say that they love you, and all this stuff happens for a reason. Now, Charlene, I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Faith because one of them's over there talking to her. I'm picking that up, and they're feeding her information. So I'm going to pass it over to Faith here.
Okay, so Journey's right. One of them has been very chatty with me, and I believe that it's your father. He's saying something about a red truck. And I'm also being told, are you worried about, and I'm sorry if this gets too personal, and if I do, please tell me to back off and I will, but are you worried about your mortgage or something? They're saying something about your mortgage payment or mortgage. Over and over, I keep hearing that you're like worried and like you are stressed out to the point that you're making yourself sick. I'm seeing stomach problems and things of that nature. We're not doctors, but I'm shown that because of your stress level. They're coming to you in your sleep and you're not paying attention. I mean, they're like shouting.
Yes, I'm being evicted.
Okay, so what I'm being told to tell you is that you are going to find somewhere to go. It's going to be okay. They are going to spiritually lead you to this home. Okay? So you are not to worry. There's something about, I don't know if this is 75 minutes from your home or 75 more dollars. There's something about the number 75 in reference to this place. Your dad says, listen, it's not going to be perfect. So stop trying to be a perfectionist and make this new place like you're going to be like, no, I don't want this place because this isn't perfect and we lost our old place. Don't do that, okay? Because they're going to send you to where you need to go. This is going to be a learning experience for you. They are going to be with you through the hard times. Your father's saying she's a woman of faith and she needs to rely on her faith right now, which you haven't really been doing. You've been very angry because of your losses, which is certainly understandable. But I'm being told to tell you that God is going to see you through this, and so are your loved ones that have passed away. So you need to try to not feel like all the burden's on you, because even though it doesn't seem like it right now, it's going to work out. Okay? There's a reason that this is happening to you, and it's not just to make me suffer. It's not. This is going to turn out not right away, but eventually it's going to be a good thing that this happened to you, and you will see. You will see it because it's going to awaken you spiritually, and it's going to heal you some too from some of your loss, because I feel like leaving that environment, you're going to leave some of that energy attached to the losses in that home. So try not to hold on so tightly to all of this, like to what you did yourself, because you're blaming yourself, and I don't want you to do that. If you want to talk further about this, though, because your father's spirit is very strong,
Absolutely.
coming through to me. So if you want to talk further about this, not on air, feel free to call me on the site so you can get a more private reading, because your father's energy is very strong. Not that the others aren't as well, but your father's coming through very strongly.
Right, and that's why I said there was more than one family member around her. Even the ones that she mentioned were around her, but yet at the same time, her father was talking to you, and I seen that I wasn't getting any of his attention. But they were like, "We're trying to show her signs," and you basically clarified exactly what I was just seeing there, is that they're trying to lead her into this right direction, and that this eviction that she's going through currently has everything to do with it's time to change your space.
And otherwise, you wouldn't do it. That's why this is happening. Because they feel like if you leave that environment, then the sadness connected to the loss isn't going to be as strong, because the energy of the new environment is going to be different. And it'll, in the long run, it will be good for you.
All right. Well, we are going to take a commercial break, but after the commercial break, Heather Brown, get your question ready. Don't post it. But as we come back from the commercial break, we will take your question. And then Gracie Moore, get your question ready as well, because we'll be right with you right after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, Heather Brown, go ahead and throw us your question. After Heather is going to be Gracie Moore. So, Heather, throw us your question. All right, Heather. All right, we got Heather. Heather says, my husband's first wife passed away after giving birth. Do you think she approves how I raised her kids? I don't see her disapproving of the situation, but the thing is that I get the kids have an attitude problem. And this isn't because of what you're doing or how you're raising or what's going on there. I feel as though that it's the boy. You know how they always say, daddy's girl, mama's boy. You're going to see that attention, energy locked into, locked in from him to her. So basically, this is that no one's going to replace my mom type energy. Very young, still going to kind of go through adolescence type energy. Don't want you to worry about that. You're going to have to kind of just roll with the punches on that one. It's not going to be an easy road. You're not trying to come in to replace, but I can tell you that the energy is good. So even if it's an infant, you know what I'm saying, is like you're going to see that the energy is not quite, like if it were yours. But the thing is that I don't feel that you're raising the children wrong, and I don't feel like you're doing a bad job. I just get that there's this separation of energy that is coming from them, and I do feel like they're going to hold on to that for a while. So she has no problem with it. She tries to comfort their energy, but I do not see that there's anything wrong with the way you're raising the kids. Just know that the kids feel that sense of their mom's spirit. They want they'll earn for her more. They'll want her more, but not that they don't love and care about you. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Faith.
Okay, so she was talking to me a little bit while Journey was talking to you. And one of the things she showed me is she's stepping forward to you and she's giving you flowers. And what they are. They look like, I don't know what these are, and this is bad because my father's a landscaper. They look kind of like, they're not tulips, but that's what they remind me of, pink tulips. And she's handing them to you. And she's got pants on and a white top, and she's handing them to you. And she's like leaning forward like this and putting her hand down to acknowledge that you are taking care of her children. Now, one of the things that she does say is that, just like Journey said, the kids are always going to have a little bit of disconnect because part of them is always going to want their mom there, which is totally natural, but they do love you. They do. It's just sometimes they feel numb because they have little twinges where they miss her and they don't know what to do with that. Like they wish they knew, like she was there for certain occasions like Christmas and birthdays and holidays and stuff. And it's not that they don't want you there. They just wish that she was there. What I'm seeing psychically is that you guys don't really talk about her. Your husband doesn't really talk about her to the kids. Not very much. And I think, and I'm not saying talk about her 24/7 or anything, but just acknowledge her, and he needs to bring up something about her, particularly with the boy, is what I'm being shown. Bring up memories and let him know that it's okay to miss his mom, and that it doesn't take away from the two of you. And I really feel like you guys will bond together, but you need to take that time with him and be his friend. Show him that it's okay. But also, your husband needs to acknowledge their mom more with them, like telling funny stories and sharing memories and letting them know that it's okay to talk about her. Because, see, they feel like it's not okay. That's part of the problem. So, but they do love you. Just know that. And she's okay with the way that you're raising them. She's okay. She actually really likes you and feels like you have ability and fun. She's more fun than I would have been anyway. Because she was a little bit more serious sometimes.
She says, thank you. That means a lot. You're welcome, sweetie. We just want you to know that, she's here. She's saying she had no problem. That's what she said right off the bat to me, and was saying that you're doing everything, and that she was explaining to me about the adolescent energy. You're going to have to put up with that for a while. There's always going to be that little bit of resistance at that part, but it's not anything that you need to take to heart, because it's not. They mourn in their own way, right? When they get to they don't know how to control their emotions right now. Now, if they were in their 30s, I would say bitch slap them, but you don't have to worry about that part. So you're good. You're good.
Well, if you do, just call Journey. He'll do it for you psychically.
All right. So thank you so much, Heather. And Gracie Moore, go ahead and throw us your question. You're next on the list. Daryl Brooks, get your question ready, because you will be after Gracie. Heather says, I'm happy. It's been 19 years. Good. See, there is nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I knew there was nothing to worry about.
Well, we tried to tell her, but
I got that adolescence energy, so I knew they were bigger than babies, but,
Yeah. But, the thing of it is, most of our clients already know the answers. They just want reassurance from somebody that doesn't know the situation.
This is to also get reassurance from somebody who's passed through raising their children.
Yeah.
It can be difficult to make sure that did I do everything in my power to make sure that I did right by them. And you know what? You did right by what you had available to you, energy that you could put forward. And, she couldn't ask for anything better than that, because you loved them without no discrepancy there. You loved them like they were your own, because they were.
And the thing of it is, like, she kept saying to me, she's like, my kids love her and she loves them. They're just kind of difficult. And she said, and it's really cute because she says, she's more fun than I would have been anyway. So I really think sometimes you let the kids get away with more than she actually would have. So maybe the kids need to be grateful for that.
All right. We're looking for Gracie. Gracie Moore, where you at, sweetheart? Gracie Moore, guys. Daryl Brooks, get your question ready. You'll be right after Gracie. All right, guys, just a little heads up. We're going to start calling out the two names, and once we get to the second name to tell them to put their question up, your name was already called once to get it ready. This will start cutting into your time. Each question you get 5 minutes, so know that. I'm going to skip Gracie for now and go on to Daryl, but Gracie, get your question ready. You'll be after Daryl. So Daryl, send us your question. Just like that, guys. Daryl says, Attorney of Faith wanted to know if there was more to what my ex-wife's final admitted to me, because I feel like it's more to what she confessed to me. You are right. She's holding back. Right off the bat, I got that. Not everything she told you was not the full-on truth. There are sections. Basically, she's admitting things to you, but what I can tell you is that it is not complete. So she's giving you selective truth. She's not admitting more to what that situation was, and feels as though if she does, you'll be completely done.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing here. So that energy just looks like, if I say anything else, I'm just, digging my hole deeper. No, if you say everything out loud and get it over with, you can pick up the pieces, because nothing worse than being told something, hearing it, and thinking that you're getting all of that information, and then all of a sudden to find out months after you've already got past all that, to hear more to that story that you didn't know. So it's better to rip the Band-Aid off as fast as possible so you can go, ow! And be like, okay, we're done. Not, ow, 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 stopping at every effing hair. It's not where you need to be at, Daryl. So yeah, I would say, listen, you know what? As much as you're telling me, I know there's more to the story. Please rip the Band-Aid completely off rather than doing it one hair at a time. Please just be honest with me. That's all I'm asking from you is honesty. Get that out of her. Let her know that's not going to change how you feel, because I don't feel like the information is going to make it any more damaging than what the information that's been provided to you already is. Your heart's already broke. And Gracie, we'll be with you in a moment, sweetie. You'll be after Daryl. I'm going to pass this over to Faith.
The thing of it is, she is withholding information from you, Daryl, because she's scared that if she...
Yes, I totally agree.
If you tell her everything, if she tells you everything, then you're going to leave. But what she's not getting, and maybe this is how you need to convey it on top of what Journey said, also add this, say, listen, I get that you're scared that if you tell me everything, I'm going to leave, but I can guarantee you this. If you wait months to tell me stuff later that you don't tell me now, that's just going to make all of this come up again and make it even harder to get over. So just tell me now so we can work through it one way or another now, rather than me finding out tidbits later on, months down the road, and it's going to make me mad and hurt all over again on top of what I already knew. And I'm going to say to you, well, why didn't you just tell me that then? And she's going to go, well, I was scared. Well, okay. And I'm hurt. Do you want a cookie? So just tell her, be straight with me. If you love me, be straight with me.
And says, thank you.
Because if I find out later, it's going to make me madder. Just tell her that. Yeah. Because that's what I feel is going to happen. And Journey was conveying that also, is that she's going to slip and tell you bits and pieces, little by little. It's going to be like you're doing random stuff, like pulling some clothes out the closet. And she's going to go, oh, by the way, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to go, what? I gotta go to work. I can't handle this right now. Why didn't you tell me this 3 months ago?
It's going to come at you. But the thing is, it's going to come at you every time. You're going to be like, okay, we've gotten past it. We can work on it. Mm-hmm. Then you guys start moving on with your life. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're just going to get right on the back of your head. You'll be like, ow!
And that's what
the hell was that?
Yeah, and that's what she's not realizing. It's not everything that happened that would make you leave. It's the fact that she keeps bringing it up at random, little bits of it, so you can't get past it. And that's what you need to convey to her. Say, listen, not that you don't really care, but just say, I don't care what it is you've done. Tell me it all now, because if I find out little tidbits later, and this has to be drudged up later, then I'm not going to be able to get past it, and I'm going to be angrier at you. That's what you need to convey to her, Daryl.
Just get it out in the open is what you say. We need to just yank this Band-Aid off, get it out in the open, and be done with it. So if I hear anything else of this, I won't have to be shocked or surprised and be like, I already know. Thank you. And you can drop it. Because every time it's brought up, it definitely is going to, there's always going to be that little bit of irritation that comes with it. But guess what? You can get past the irritation. But reopening the whole damn wound, not fun.
No.
No.
I love when Journey does that.
All right. Well, Daryl, thank you so much. We appreciate your question. Point blanket. To the point. Gracie, go ahead and throw us your question. You're next on the list. And then Drea Arnold, get your question ready. You will be next. So, Gracie, that's where I'm at. I know her phone got froze, so that's what happened lately.
Journey, I have to say, I love it when you wear this pink stuff. You
Well,
look
know,
so
my
handsome.
on Friday. Friday was a thing that my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, they all wore pink together. And they're seven sisters.
Really?
So every Friday, without fail, they would all wear pink. So
Oh, that's really cool.
would that be if I brought forth that into what I do every Friday and wear something pink? So if it's not a pink tie, it's a pink shirt. But I really was digging the pink tie today. The pink shirt had some wrinkles in it, and I didn't feel like I earned it. So,
you just
so
you just told everybody you're Energizer Bunny slippers one day.
they can't see those under the table, so I didn't do
know.
those.
I'm just teasing.
Those are more like the pink slippers are more like a thing that I have in my closet, like a trophy. Like
I know. Journey, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing.
I know
You
that,
know
but
I'm
I'm
teasing.
waiting where the hell they're at. Let me finish. God, you're as bad as my sister.
Thanks for that.
Not a problem, little sister.
Okay, Journey.
She likes it. Just like my sister, got to talk over me. Mm-hmm. I'm watching you.
Well, so are all our viewers.
We've been told many times that we're like siblings.
Yeah, I'm sure your mom thinks that too.
She does. You're her lost child that we couldn't find for a while. Found you.
Yeah, I
All
remember
right,
you told me
Gracie,
that
I'm
about
not sure
a year
what's
ago.
going on, sweetheart, but we'll get back to you. We're going to go ahead and take Drea Arnold. Go ahead and throw us your question. You're next on the list. That make you laugh. We're not expecting that. Tina, can you please ask a question? No generals or medical questions, please. We're waiting on Tina. She's going to go ahead and put a question up for us, and then we'll go from there. Just make sure you guys remember no general reads and no medical. They tend to take a lot longer, and they can go in directions that you don't want them to go in. So, because, general reads could be like talking about red shoes that you're about to get. Be like, what the hell? I don't want to know about red shoes. I'm like,
And that
right.
does happen, guys. That does
Right.
happen.
So that's why it's easier and best to ask a question so we can lead in the direction in which you're looking to get information about. The energy is going to take the fastest route, just so y'all know. All right, Tina wants to know what's going on with this man in my life, in my career. Well, Tina, the man in your life is, oh man, he is going a million miles a minute. Lots of self-doubt. Self-doubt fed by ego. So these are two things that I see that are conflicting each other. One thing is saying, yes, do this. The next minute it's saying not to do this, but it doesn't want to show that insecurity side. So I'm seeing that it's being driven by ego, which he can get grumpy or kind of like a smart mouth. But as for his feelings towards you, there's no doubt in my mind there's love there. Zero doubt in my mind. Unfortunately, as to allowing himself to fully put that out there and make it like, where you constantly know it and feel that all the time, that makes him nervous, which adds to the insecurity. But the ego will not allow him to say what he needs to say. Like, I'm really scared. I have feelings for you, but I'm scared and I can't bring them forward. She said, on point. You're welcome. But for the career situation, career path changing. So I do see you with the job, and I do see that nothing changing currently in career path. But we're going towards November time period. You do something to make extra money is what I'm seeing here. So a job opportunity or something that creates opportunity for you, and you're able to move that forward. Well, that sparks your entrepreneur side of you, and I see you building a business, and success follows with that. But it is going to take at least 6 to 8 months to make it where you don't have to work another career anymore. And it was not, you're not expecting it. You weren't trying to do that. You weren't even going in that direction. You weren't even thinking along those lines. But magically it shows up, and there's a reason for it. So I want you to keep doing what you need to do and move yourself forward, because everything that you're looking for will come to pass. Also, the man, he'll get past the ego, honey. He will. Says, okay, definitely been thinking about it. Good. So good. I'm glad that ball's rolling already. Like I said, by November, the idea is there, and you're going to be like, oh shit, son, here it is. Here's faith.
I just love how you're like, okay. Okay, so a couple things I was getting about your guy. Journey's right. He loves you very much. He does. The problem is he's too much in his head. Okay, so he's way overthinking things and feels like everything has to be now with you, and he can't make it now because he's trying to accomplish things within himself, and he doesn't think he has. So he's working even harder. So it's like not leaving the time for you guys to develop on the level that you want to. Okay. He's going to kind of snap out of this, I would say, within about 6 to 8 weeks, if that long. And you'll see him kind of more coming forward energetically towards you the way that you're wanting. By winter time, or by February is what I'm being shown, you guys are going to be more solidified, and there's not going to be any of this chaos. So just hang in there and let him get over what he needs to get over. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with himself and his insecurities. On the work front, okay, that's really gonna, some ideas are gonna manifest in your dreams, okay? And some of this stuff is things that you wanted to do for a long time. You just haven't had the energy and the Kickstarter in the butt to get it moving, but you are going to have the time later this year. Just be patient with yourself and stop. You're like really hard on yourself because you feel like you should have achieved and designed and created by now. And when did you have the time? So you're like being demanding on yourself for things that happened in your life previously where you couldn't take the time to do those things to create and to do for yourself, but you're about to. So I would say pace yourself and give yourself time to discover what it is that you want on that side of your life. But things are going to manifest and unfold, and your creativity side is going to come out. So don't be so hard on yourself, because you're hard on yourself. You compare your life to other people's when it comes to your career and your age, and you really shouldn't do that, because we're all on a spiritual path. We all know how old we are or where we're at career-wise. So try not to do that. Okay? Journey, do you want me to do that to you too? I have glasses, so I
can't see me. You can't see me. My nephew do that all the time. You can't see me.
I would be like, no, but I can see the tears in your house.
Thank you all so much. Patience, 100%.
Just hang in there. Just hang in there, because it's coming. And when it does, it's going to be really fast and really quick, and you're going to be like, Oh, blank balls.
Exactly. That's why we got to wait. Catherine says, it's it. I'm doing pink on Friday instead of fish. Catherine.
I could like talk to you every day for comic relief. Forget us giving you readings. The stuff you say sometimes cracks me up.
All right, Gracie Moore, go ahead and get your question ready. I know you're having tech problems, but you will be next. Belanca D, get your question ready as well. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned, guys.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
We are back. Caught Faith off guard.
You always do that. I'm like, okay, I can have a little bit of my snack, and then the commercial comes up, and I'm like, dang it.
Gracie Moore, go ahead and throw us your question. Belanca D, you are next on the list. Don't push your question just yet. But Gracie Moore, come on down, honey. There we are, Miss America. All right. Gracie says, there's a guy named Joe M that likes me that I work with. I have tried to talk to him, but he slipped and told me that he has a girlfriend. So I stepped back. I didn't take it any further. Someone else said he doesn't have a girlfriend. I saw today Joe taking secret pics of me, and he has done this in the past. He also walks very close behind me over and waits for me, and we are at work. What is going on with this crazy situation? I won't be seeing Joe for 2 months. I'm on vacation. Can you help tell me what's up? All right, so Joe has a crush, no doubt about it. Joe has an ex who is currently in his present that I wouldn't say they're together, but there is a I guess there's still a connection in the sorts of the fact that they're still communicating. She wants the relationship. He doesn't. He's pretty much over it. This girl is manipulative, backstabbing, things of that nature. Now, I'm not going to say that when he told you he had a girlfriend that he was being untruthful, because he did plan on taking her back. But as time progressed, like always, this girl shows her true colors to him. And he's like, nope. She's an idiot in tinfoil. Making more cars, guys. We're making more cars. I'm telling you, more cars are going to be made out of tinfoil next year than any other material known to man. Anyways, this guy doesn't know exactly how to take things. He has the secret crush. He takes pictures. He does ruminate. He looks at them. It's kind of weird. It could be seen as something creepy and flattering at the same time. You know, as long as he's not telling you to put the lotion on the skin before you get the hose again, you're all right. But, and he asks you to go in the basement, the answer's no. But just know that this guy really doesn't mean any harm. He's just got the attraction to you. It seems really strong. I do feel like the ex is still around him right now, so he's not opened up to that. But you will see that here. I would say probably within the upcoming, without the upcoming months is what it looks like to me. Even though you may be on vacation, he is going to find a way in order to communicate with you. So get prepared for that. I wouldn't be surprised if it would be in the month of June. She goes, laugh out loud. You too crazy. Sometimes I've been told. Here's faith.
Listen, okay, before I even start your reading, don't feel bad. Journey says weird stuff to me like this all the time, okay?
But she likes it.
I do, but it is the
Truth is truth.
the lands reference is kind of creepy. But
taking pictures from afar without being told you're being set up for a photo shoot. I'm sorry, kind of creepy. But I looked at his intentions, and they're not creeper vibes, so she's okay. That's what I'm letting her know. Just don't go in the basement.
You know what it is? He likes your body, and he's actually very shy, okay, in a way. And I don't feel like he wants to intrude on your space right now because he's not. He knows the ex is still around. Plus, he feels weird because you guys work together.
About it.
What did she say, Journey?
She says I love him. He's about it.
But I do see him coming forward. I actually feel like by the time you're off vacation, you guys are going to have talks. I agree with Journey about that. And you guys are going to get a closer connection, and you're going to have a good chemistry. Here's the thing, though. I want you to be really careful because you guys do work together, and I think some people are going to find out if you guys start something up, and I don't want it to intrude on your work. So just be aware of that. I do see something developing, but only if you open the door. Now, I know that sounds strange because you already know that he likes you, but I think once you guys are like in each other's energies and intentions have been kind of put forth or set forth, you're going to be hesitant for some reason. And I think that it's going to be because the energy is very strong and it's going to freak you out because it's not something that's ever happened to you before to that degree. But just like Journey said, I don't think there's anything harmful about him. I just think his heart is kind of creepy weird. With the intensity level.
A lot of females at my job dislike me. That's because they're jealous.
That's called the Mean Girls Club. And yes, it still occurs as adults.
She said for no reason. That's right. Because they can't have jelly. You got the jelly and they diabetic. They can't have it. So don't be mad. Don't be sad. It ain't your fault they're diabetic. I'm a diabetic. I can't have jelly either, but I'm married, so I'm good.
Don't brag.
Grace girl, don't worry about the Mean Girls Club.
But you know what? There's mean girls everywhere. It doesn't matter how old we are. There's always somebody hating.
Honey, there's still people. Look, there's people hating on my stuff all the time just because of what we have here. People come on here, they get mad, they get mean. And you know what? Kick rocks. I have no time for that. I'm here to bring joy, happiness. I crack jokes, but I can get down to the serious business if I have to. But you know what? There's two things in this world that people remember: hate and comedy. They remember that more than anything in the world. So if I can bring a smile to your face by giving you some serious information, I'm so thankful for that. But I'm not going to bring you hate.
Well, and the thing of it is that one of the things I learned as a kid is it doesn't matter how nice a person you are. Not everybody's going to like you.
Stay in the lines. That's what you learned when you were a kid.
Yeah, you're right. I had to learn how to drive straight.
Exactly. She says, I have my cat. She loves me. I have my cat. She loves the crap out of me, too. All right.
Well, if a cat loves you, you're a special person because cats think they're human. They're not like dogs.
I'm a special kind of crazy.
Yeah, you are, my friend. Yeah, you are.
But, honey, don't let everybody judge you. They don't know the flavor of your Kool-Aid. Don't worry about it. That's what I tell people all the time. I said, drink from your own cup. You don't know the flavor of my Kool-Aid.
I do. It's called Journey's Cray Cray.
Good flavor. You'd like it. All right. Keep on going. Blanca D, you were next. Go ahead and throw us your question. Gracie, thank you so much for that. And remember, guys, we got about 20 minutes left. Jump the list. So if you guys are going to jump, now's the time to do it. And we're going to keep on going down this list. All right. Blanca D, come on down. Come on down. She says, I've been speaking to my mom and asked her something. Does she think I shouldn't hold on to any more? Or if I should let go, does she agree or doesn't? Or does she have a message for me instead? I love my husband, but I need my mom's voice, please, and thank you. Well, Blanca, that's the thing. You know, what's funny about that is the other day you had felt the presence, seen the presence, and thought possibly that it was your dad. Or not your dad, but your husband. But then it was actually your mother that came through. So pay attention to your surroundings. And it was at a critical time of you communicating with somebody that needed you at that time, giving you strength. Your mom agrees with some of the things you say, but not all of them. She's saying that you're pushing too hard, you're trying too hard, and you're not letting things happen naturally. You're putting yourself under way too much pressure, too much stress, and it's changing your whole outlook of things. She also said, stop being so damn open to strangers. She said that you're too busy talking about what you're feeling, how you're going through, to people that honestly don't want to hear it. They're actually taking your kindness and your weakness, and they're kind of just making fun of it. And I'm going to say that she's talking about those from work.
Yeah.
This is the time for you to take your break. Don't give away all that information. You want to talk to us about your mom, your husband, and everybody else in your life? That's fine. But you need to start separating this life that we have, you and I, from those who are walking amongst all the others, because they're not understanding you. And the only thing that they're going to say is like, oh, Blanca crazy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her. Do you hear she's talking to dead people? You know, they're not going to get that understanding. So try to keep what you need to talk to us about with us and not share that with them. She says, I hope I do dream my husband, though. I need to hug him and talk to him. He hears you, honey. He touches you. Shower, cold boob, left ass cheek, freezing. That's him. You're getting more than a hug. She says, oh, Mama, I'll try to be strong like her. She wants you to be strong. She needs you to be strong, because that strength right there needs to be harnessed and passed down to the next generation, because your son's already having a hard time. She says, true, you're right, Mama and Journey and Faith. Exactly. Just stay strong. Here's Faith.
Blanca, you said to Journey, or you said to us in that little text that you just sent, that you need a hug from your husband. I was on the phone with you yesterday, and he went over to you and gave you a kiss. He came through to you and he comes to you. They both do. But you've got to let them come on their own time. And if they don't come right that second, or you don't hear the message that they're giving right that minute, try not to be anxiety filled. You have to kind of allow yourself to feel things and stop. It's like you go from one extreme to another, from not feeling anything to not acting like you don't care to caring. And that's what we all do. But I want you to care enough about yourself to take care of yourself. And they do too. You're not taking care of you. You're too busy waiting for signs and signals, and they give you those. But you want more and more and more and more, and you're not taking care of yourself. And just like Journey said, you're talking to the wrong people about what you're experiencing, or about what you want to see, or about what you want to feel. Because, honey, they haven't gone through what you've gone through. They don't understand it, and they think that it's weird.
She says, Miss Faith, sometimes I think I'm bipolar.
Why? You're mourning? You're not bipolar. You're mourning, and this is what happens when we mourn someone. We go from one extreme to another of, I miss them, I love them, I just wish they were here, to I hate them for not being there. You think you're the only one that's ever felt this way? That's what I feel like you need to go to a support group of parents who's had, people who've had their spouse pass but are still raising their children, because you need that kind of support. It's a different kind of support. People who will know what you're going through because they're going through the same way of things. You just have to be patient, Blanca, and allow yourself to feel whatever you're going to feel. But also know that some people aren't going to understand that if it's not something that they've been through.
Right.
You need to stop explaining your experiences to them, because they're like, what? She
Right.
what?
And no, Blanca, I did not sound the bell too soon. Those bells go off at the timing that they need to go off on. Thank you. Thank you, Faith. I was looking into it. Really did. Listen, Blanca, like I said about keeping that with us, keep it with us when it comes to that side of your situation. And bipolar is not something that happens sometimes. So don't think that that's the type of energy you have. Just like they said, you are grieving. It's totally understandable, but don't beat yourself up. You've got to stop doing that.
You're okay. It's okay to feel whatever way you feel, whatever day, that's okay.
All right. So Jaslyn D, please come forward with your question. You are next on our list. Jaslyn D, guys, remember, 10 minutes left to jump the list. So if you're going to jump, now's the time to do so.
And remember, jumping guarantees that your question is answered. And we won't have a show for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Jaslyn says, I spoke with Faith the other day, but what I wanted to ask is, what else can I do to communicate with Christopher? I'm supposed to just reaffirm what I was already feeling. In other words, is there a device I can buy that he can manipulate to remind me he is close by to interact with me? I just feel like my grief is blocking such a large part of the communication he is trying to get through. His love seems to be everywhere. I'm going to pass this over to Faith, as I know he has just recently passed.
Honey, there's not any device. I mean, there probably are devices, and maybe Journey knows, but you don't need a device. You don't need this is what everyone, and this response isn't just for you. This is for anyone listening or watching. All of our loved ones, they see and hear us. You don't need me and Journey to tell your loved ones that you love them. They can hear you. You can tell them that. Yes, you might want more concise, firm messages from them, like a more detailed message, but they will give you signs. They will come to you in your dreams. And he is still around you. He came through the other day in your reading when you called me beautifully, absolutely beautifully. He's got such a sweet energy. And you know what? I see him psychically right now, and he's telling me, and he's cussing, so I'm just going to say it, because he says, damn it, she knows I'm there. And he says, I'm right next to her right now, to the right. He's there with you right now. It's just that when we can't see someone in the physical form, we think they're not around anymore. But they are. Because our souls are energy. And energy doesn't die. Unless you're my electric company and you're not connected well. But that's beside the point. You know, we're just energy. And he's there. And he loves you. All you have to do is release your grief. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And it's going to take time for you to be okay, for him to fully communicate with you. Honestly, it was amazing. That reading that I gave you was amazing. His energy was so crisp and so bright and so full of love. And even hearing your little girl, I heard your little girl in the background. She was absolutely precious. And then he came through to you and told you he's with the child that you miscarried. And he gave him a mohawk. I mean, what greater gift can you get than that? But he is around you. And he loves you. And he keeps saying, are you worried about a car payment? He says, tell her to stop worrying about that. He does say that your vehicle needs some repairs, but it's nothing big. And he's just saying he loves you. And if you want a more detailed reading, you know you can call me. But right now, he's just saying, I love her. I hear her. All she has to do is talk to me. And if you want to release the grief, just slowly let it out little by little. It's going to take time. But remember, he's in a happy place. I know it's hard because we want our loved ones here with us, right? But to not be here is to be free. To not be in the restraints of these human bodies. And to not have that kind of restraint. Just know that you can release all your grief. It just takes time. It just takes time. And he is around you. He keeps saying something about hot dogs. So I don't know if he liked hot dogs or if he's saying you're going to eat hot dogs. Hot dogs. And he said, be careful with giving your...
Thank you. I needed that.
You're welcome. And he keeps saying, be careful about giving your daughter juice in the next couple days because it's too acidic. Make sure you put more water in it. But if you want to get a more detailed reading with me about him, you know he comes through very strongly to me, so you can call me, okay?
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Jesslyn. We appreciate you. Remember, you can always talk to myself, Faith, or any of the other psychics at mypsychicconnection.com, guys. Don't forget to check out the website. Remember, tonight's the last tag team show for 2 weeks. Faith and I will be going on vacation, and then we will be back with our summer show. Monday will be the last show of the season until we go on our 2-week break. We go on our 2-week break, then we'll be back. I will be posting that on YouTube, including Facebook. So, guys, keep an eye out for our new show. We'll have some new psychics, and we're going to reveal on Monday who the mystery reader was. Like, here's a kicker. Season 2, for the new season, we'll have what? Another mystery reader. Dun, dun, dun. All right,
And
guys.
I also want to reiterate, just because we're taking a 2-week break from the show, we will be on the site.
We will
So
be
you
on
can
the
still
site.
call us.
Absolutely. You guys can still call us on the website. We'll still be there. But we are taking a 2-week break here so we can transfer from this show over to the new show, which we can't wait to show you. And then we'll go into season 2. But there's some new shows plus this one. What's going on there? Well, I guess you'll have to continue to keep watching and find out, because those are coming and it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for you guys to see everything that's about to happen next. All right, so we're going to keep on going here and take our next person. Come from J, I'm going to call it J Street. That's JST, J Street. Go ahead and throw us your question. You were next on the list. Guys, we got 4 minutes to jump the list, so if you're going to jump, now's the time to do it. It guarantees your read. Remember, no tag team for 2 weeks after that. So check us out.
Y'all know y'all love our banter.
J Street says, well, I finally find real love, meet a good man soon. Faith told me a few weeks back I would meet a man named Jackson soon. So the thing about you meeting this new man is yes, but the energy that I see circling it is that your energy is pulled back at the moment. And you shouldn't be pulling back. It should be moving forward. And you need to be opening yourself up. And looking in the sense of, I'm open to love. I'm ready for love. Here I am. And I feel like you're a bit pulled back because you're nervous. It's to be understood. We all get nervous when it comes to finding and meeting somebody new and the energy coming forward. So when it comes to Jackson, I don't feel that this isn't going to happen. But if you stay pulled back, you may miss it by a few days or possibly push it back a few weeks. But I'm going to pass this over to Faith, since this was her energy. And she says yes. Faith?
Hey, sweetheart. Now listen. I did tell you were going to meet someone. I remember your reading specifically, which I don't always remember everybody's readings. I'm going to be honest, because if we held on to everybody's readings, we'd be walking around with everybody's energy. But I do remember your reading because I remember that name, okay? And I also remember this is not the time frame I told you. So you have to be patient for the time frame, okay? And you also, like Bernie said, you have to not be scared of it, because you pulling back from the energy isn't going to make the energy come forward. And you want that energy to come forward. This is going to happen by the end of the summer. But just like Journey was saying, you're scared and you need to release that fear, because fear is not of God. Okay? Fear doesn't come from a good place. And you don't want to hold on to that. You want to be accepting of what God has coming for you. And if you hold on to that fear, that's like saying to God, I don't accept the blessings that are coming my way. Because we can get in the way of our own blessings because we block it from our not being accepting of feeling worthy of having that. And that's what you're doing indirectly. And I don't want you to do it, okay? So just hang in there. This is going to happen by the end of summer. And this will be something long term, but only if you're open. And I feel this anxiety where you're like, no, I don't know if this will happen. I'm scared. Why hasn't it happened yet? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you. And I know you are. But just take a deep breath, take a step back, trust me, trust Journey, and trust God most of all, because God is the person going to bring you this person. You know? And I feel like a lot of this fear is coming from a previous relationship situation. But this person's not going to be anything like that. And they're going to be a lot of fun, very energetic, very gentle natured. And you're going to be really good friends with them. They're going to be an instant chemistry. So just take a step back and breathe, okay? It's going to be a good thing. I promise.
She said, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Good stuff, guys. That is it for Jump the List, guys. But we're going to keep on going down the list that we already have. Remember, if you said hi, you are on our list. We're going to keep on going down. So don't jump the list anymore, but yet we're still going to continue to keep doing readings. It says, thank you very much, Journey and Faith. No problem.
You're welcome.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bang, bang.
Goes the trolley. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we're going to be right back after these messages. We'll take some more readings here. Our next person in line is going to be Eeyore. Eeyore, get that question ready. You'll be next on our list right after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, and we are back, guys. Now I need Eeyore to come on down. Eeyore, you are next on our list, and then Haya. Haya will be right after Eeyore. So Haya, get your question ready as we bring forth Eeyore, a.k.a. Amy. All right, so Amy's question is when we move, should we be saying goodbye to the spirits in our house, or are they loved ones that will continue to stay around us? I feel like two of the spirits here are attached to this house. You would be correct. And they're actually not attached to the house. They're attached to the land. They're not attached to the physical house itself. So these spirits that are with this house, those two will definitely stay in that area. So I don't believe that they will be, moving along with you. Now, there are three that I do see that will leave with you out the door. So basically, they're going to hitch a ride on your shoulder. They're going to find out where you're going, and they're going to ride with you. It's not a bad thing. These are actually family members and guardian angels that have been with you most of your life. So the thing about it is that this is nothing to be concerned about. The new house, I'm going to tell you, you thought this house was active. Hang on. So
Yeah.
it will go. They are so sweet, and I will miss them. Like I said, if you think this house had spirits, just you wait, because they're going to be like, hey, look, new people, hey, and you're going to have to tell them when to shut the hell up, just so you know. So remind yourself to throw some sage out to calm them all the hell down, because they're very excited about you being there, because you can see them and hear them. So get ready for that. Just let that, they're just excited, and they're trying to get your attention. They're not used to someone being able to hear them or see them. So get ready for that. No, nothing negative. This is for the new house, yes. I'm going to pass this over to Faith, because I know she got some stuff she's wanting to tell you.
Hey, Amy. So I'm really excited for your new house, first of all. Just like Journey, I agree. You're going to have fun in the new house. Fun in the new house. I'm seeing at least 7 extra spirits on top of the ones you're bringing with you. So have fun with that. And I think 3 of them are going to be children. So you're going to be having real fun with that.
You just play that Baby Shark song. It'll calm them down.
Yeah. So, because I'm seeing 2 little girls and a little boy.
Like never alone.
And nope. But I'm not seeing anything bad. If you want to say goodbye to the spirits that are attached to the land, I would. They will miss you as much as spirits can miss us. And you will miss them too. But I think that going to the new house is going to be good for you. It's also going to open you up to a different psychic level that you've never been before. Just like Journey said, I don't want you to be frightened, because I don't feel that the spirits in this new house are going to be bad. Now, I will tell you, these children ones are going to get on your nerves. Just because you're going to be their new surrogate mommy, and because they're going to want to play all the time. So I think those are part of the ones that you're going to get a ruckus from.
She says, I've recently been feeling bad about leaving them.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing. You'll see them someday on the other side. So don't feel bad about it. You know?
I don't need to feel bad about it, but just definitely say your goodbyes, and and let them know that it was awesome to have the chance to see them, and know that there will be more acknowledgement of their being there for the new people that move into that home.
Mm-hmm.
So I always, when the spirits always hitchhike and ride with me wherever the hell I go.
Are you kidding me right now? I mean, you came to visit me and they followed you to my house. So please don't even. Remember? Plus, I had one in my apartment already. That's why I got
fun. They had wine. They were good. At least they had wine. We didn't even have wine, but they had wine. And a couple of them
pizza.
For a while.
We had pizza.
We did have pizza. That was good. All right. Well, thank you, Amy. Thank you so much for your question. Don't feel bad. They are still going to be able to be seen, and other people do see them. So it's not like they're out of, they're not out of touch. They will they'll still have acknowledgement. So just know that. She said thanks. No problem, sweetheart. All right, Haya. I need Haya to go ahead and throw their question. After Haya, it's going to be Ray. Come on down. Ray, get your question ready. Haya, throw us that question. Almost said hit me with the question. I'm like, don't hit me too hard. All right. Guys, remember, Monday is our show finale, so we are going to be telling you who the mystery reader is. We're going to be talking about seasons coming and new shows on the horizon. Remember, if you are a person who's trying to learn tarot or wants to learn tarot and is looking for a great teacher, I will be teaching tarot. All you have to do is go to mypsychicconnection@gmail.com, send me a message, title it Learn Tarot, and I will be more than happy to answer that and get you guys started. Remember, it takes a while to do that, but we definitely want to teach everybody who is wanting and willing to learn. Remember, tarot is not an easy form, and it takes time. What are all the platforms you stream? We stream from 8 different platforms. We're also on iHeartRadio and every other platform. So
Alexa, Amazon.
That's okay.
Catherine, she says, all the pounding from Spirit is freaking my dog out. So just the thing is that just remember, guys, Monday's going to be an interesting and fun show. And here's a little quick question to everyone out there. Now I'm going to be looking at all these messages. So what would you guys think of a show where all the psychics came together after the finale and just sat, talked, and had fun with you guys? Just one show of that. What would you guys think? Guys, let me know.
And that's not, if we do that, that's not us doing readings. That's just us being goofy with them.
Being goofy with each other, talking with everybody, having fun. If Spirit just so happens to be in the room and has something to say, we'll throw it out there. But remember, there's going to be a bunch of psychics chilling and hanging out. So someone's always going to be knocking on the damn door.
Well, hopefully it's not Blanca's husband with R-rated.
Well, we'll try not to do the R-rated stuff, but Blanca, I know, would love that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. I was trying to do a punchline like Catherine did, but I'm not as funny. Catherine comes out with a zinger.
Hey, Emma, the Bad Influence, your account has been approved. You are on the website, so let's get you on there. And yes, send me an email, like I said, mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. So check us out, talk to us there. All right. Guys, we have trolls.
Oh, Lordy.
Give me just a second. All right, so yeah, but definitely get in touch with me, Emma. I definitely want to get in touch with you and anybody else that wants to learn the tarot, because not only will you get the opportunity to get free tarot reads, which I don't do, you will also get the chance to learn this for free, because most people are going to charge you, but also you will be able to have the chance to be on the radio with us, on the website with us. It's a complete awesome program. So definitely let me know, and we'll get you guys started. All right, so I don't see Haya anywhere because we've been talking for a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and go with Ray. Ray of Sunshine, come on down. Throw us your question. Norma Brown, get your question ready because you'll be next on the list. Guys, no more jumping the list. The jumps are over for the night. Be our guest, be our guest. Here comes Ray with the test. Ray says,
one of my favorite princesses.
we just went into lockdown and my finances. Aren't great yet. Is the energy still good with me overall to get through what's coming? I refuse to have the jab, and I know I might lose my job over it. Look, when it comes down to it, I feel like you're going to be able to make it through this. I don't feel like you are going to lose your job over it. I do see a lot of things being put on pause, at least for 30 days. That's what I'm seeing, but I do not feel that you're going to lose your roof over it or your job over the situation. So give yourself this break. You're being given a break. The planet got given a break And you guys, I don't know if you're aware of watching how much pollution was out there. And then when we all went into lockdown, the planet came back, the animals came back. You could breathe the air without choking. It was amazing. So just take in this time to kind of reassess everything, get everything back in the energy that you want it to be in, and move yourself forward. So just make sure that you have everything that you need, and you get ready to just kind of reassess everything and move yourself forward. And guess what? Spring cleaning, it's time. She says, okay, that's good. I just want to stay focused on my goals without being thrown off. This is not a throw off. This is a way for you to focus a little bit better. She says, I'm still studying, of course. Absolutely. Keep your focus. That's what I'm being told. It's what I'm being shown. You need to stay on focus, stay on target. This is giving you the opportunity to have that focus. Here's Faith.
It's also giving you an opportunity to reevaluate your chaos. Like, you overthink things, and because this has happened, this is going to give you an opportunity to kind of slow down and find your center.
Well,
That's
the
what this
volunteer
is all
job
about.
still contact me.
What did she? I didn't. Sorry, I was.
Will the volunteer job still contact me?
Yes. It feels like there'll be a little bit of a delay, but they will contact you. So don't worry about that. But overall, this is God telling you to slow down and really take a look at what's going on around you, because usually you surround yourself in mental chaos, meaning your mind goes a mile a minute and you're over worried right now. This isn't something for you to worry about. This is something for you to push the reset button to find your center and to be at peace, because after this all comes through and stuff starts speeding up again, you're going to have chaos again, but you're going to be more balanced to know how to manage everything, and you're going to be in a much better place. That's why this is occurring, to teach you to slow down and to teach you patience. So just stop trying to beat yourself up and being like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because ultimately, there's nothing that you have to do. This isn't, you're used to having to fix everything, and you don't have to fix this. This is God allowing this to happen, so you're where you're supposed to be. And if this hadn't happened, you wouldn't have slowed down enough to see your blessings coming.
She said, okay, sweet. Thanks, guys. I'm keeping my energy as positive as I can, but everyone's freaking out. Laugh out loud. Well, of course, this is something it's a very serious thing that's happening at the current moment in the world. But we all need to remember, we as people, we evolve. We learn. This is how we learn. This is our learning process. Remember, we can take ourselves out, or we can learn to get around it and make the right choices. It's up to us. We can't point a finger at everybody. It's just easier to point a finger. That's why I never point the finger. I just do my thing. Hey, it's up to you if you make the right choices. If not, sorry about your bad luck. That's what people say to me. Oh, sorry about your bad luck. I'm like, oh, well, I made a shitty choice. Probably should have made the other choice. You know what I mean? I have to learn that myself, just like everybody else. Because guess what? I'm a human too.
And I mean, it happens to the best of us. It's happened to me.
It does. But Journey reminds her when it happens to her.
Too much. This is what he does, guys. This is what he does, guys. I'll make a significant life choice I did a few years ago. He's like,
big mistake.
No, that's not going to turn out really good, Faith, but if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it, and then you're going to move back, but you're going to regret it. And yeah, I regret it. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'm back where I'm supposed to be, and God is opening up other opportunities for me that might not have been opened otherwise. So sometimes we have to pull away from a situation to start to value things and kind of reevaluate. There's a reason for everything that occurs in our life. Even when we make bad choices, God can turn it around for our good. We just have to be willing to allow that, because sometimes we go out of the will of what was supposed to occur because we're human and we have free will.
It's true. Barbara, you said, did I get my email? If you sent an email, I did not receive it. But if you did Facebook me, I can receive that as well. Guys, remember, I have Facebook too. Just go to Journey Ryan, send a message there if you're wanting to learn tarot, because if you can't get to the email, you can get through on my Journey Ryan page on Facebook. That way you guys can, take care of everything. Oh, she says, no, that was to my mom. Okay, no problem. I was just making laugh out loud. Really, Journey really knows how to get under Faith's skin. She loves it. I'm telling you. Faith and I go.
Okay, listen. When he does it on the show, he's joking. When he does it personally, this is Journey. Well, Faith, I told you that was going to happen. This is no surprise to me. I told you. And I'm like, well, I know, Journey, but I'm telling you it happened. Well, I know, because I told you. And I'm like, I hate you. And he's like,
no, that's how she's not telling the whole story, where the phone call starts with, Journey, I hate you. And I'm like, what did I say that come to pass now? And then I get yelled at for 20 minutes.
But this is what he does.
Well, I told you.
But this is what he does, guys. He'll go, well, I told you. If you would have just listened to me, this wouldn't be a big deal. And then I'm like, but Journey, I did listen to you, but this was like a big prediction, and I didn't really think that would happen. Have you seen our show, Faith? You know I'm right about stuff, right? Just like you're right about stuff. So, like, why would you think that I would tell you something just to tell you it? And I'm like, I know, Journey, but I didn't really think that would happen. And he'll go, well, I told you.
Ray said, I'll come to the show just to watch you tell each other off. You guys don't know how much love Faith and I have for each other. It's amazing.
We really, honestly, it may seem like we don't, but we adore each other. Even if we didn't work together, we would still be friends because we pick with each other. We really do. We're like sister and brother. We really are. You guys should see the joke he sent me. I laughed at that for like 20 minutes. No lie, Journey. Every played that.
Our moderator says, guys, this is nothing compared to the time after every show. This is true.
Sometimes I wish that our clients could see how we talk smack to each other after the show. And then our moderator is like laughing. She's like, Faith, I love the way Faith laughs.
Ray just said, just going to get the popcorn, sit back while you two go for it.
Maybe we should just do a show where we like tell them stuff about how we are and pick on each other.
We've got a show coming up for season 2 that's after. We've got 2 shows after the 2-hour show. The second show is where we're doing a love reading show. Now, this show will be one person will get the chance to talk to 3 psychics, myself, Faith, and Nikki Taylor, and we're going to have a breakdown of the love and relationship question that person has. And we're going to help walk through the situation. Faith knowing the signs of the new people that may be walking in, or knowing that love part. I have my psychic version of it, and Nikki Taylor will be giving you the information about the astrology of the situation and why it may or may not work. So we have a great show coming up on the horizon for you. So I can't wait for that to come on. And then we have another show where you're going to see the after hour show where we just sit back, talk, and have fun like this. But
and what? One of these days, we might do a TikTok.
I do have the TikTok set up, guys. So if you're looking for our TikTok, it's going to be My Psychic Connection. So go on to TikTok and like us on there because we've got some new, cool, funny content, kind of like the stuff you just seen here. While Faith and I are going, what? No, I hate you, Journey. What did I say that came to pass now? You know? We got people that want to get on and do that.
I think they like to see our banter. I really do. Forget our psychic predictions. I think they like our banter.
Well, guys, this is our last show for 2 weeks on Faith and I tag teaming the readings. We say thank you guys so much for bringing
Love
us
you guys.
joy. We get on here, we talk to you guys. You guys become our friends. You become a part of our family. You get blessed every time you walk through the door because we do say prayers and blessings for everyone that walks through that door. I know some of us want to talk to loved ones. Some of us want to talk about relationships. Some of us want to talk about career, finance, or whatever's going on in our lives. Remember, if you have a question about it, it's not a stupid question. It's a question. And it needs an answer. And that's what we're here for. And that's why we continue to keep doing this. So if we're not here, you can find us at My Psychic Connection and talk to us there. But we're always around. And you're always in our prayers and you're always with us. And that's what makes this show so great. We've got amazing followers. We've got amazing people that come in and ask questions. Yeah, we get the trolls. But guess what? We wear that like a badge. Just know that's not us.
I mean, that's nothing new.
You know, we don't ask you to be our friends. If you want to be our friends, you'll come to us. Other than that, we're not looking. We're looking for you to come here, have a good time, get the answers you seek. And remember, we're here 5 nights a week. So you guys get the chance not to just to talk to me or not just to talk to Faith, not just to talk to Nikki or Trinity or the mystery reader, which will be revealed on Monday. This has just been an honor to do this live. We've never done it live on Facebook. And, you know, we were on Twitch, but Twitch is just Twitch. And
Twitch is a Twitch.
But we've always been on the radio. And we've been
doing... Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. We've been doing this for a long time together. And that's why Journey and I have the chemistry that we do. And for each and every one of us, it's a privilege. This is a privilege and an honor to use our abilities to read all of you.
Absolutely. We love being here with you guys. I mean, there's nothing better than being here and having a good time. Guys, I'm here 5 nights a week with you guys. I mean, I may not always be the one that does the readings, but I get to see you guys. I get to watch you guys grow. I get to watch, you know, things come to pass and watch you guys feel good about yourselves. And, you know, sometimes, yeah, time frames are liquid. They change because of people's choices and things like that. But you know what? At the end of the day, when we finally get to that spot, you finally get what you're looking for. So, you know, it's just nice to know that you guys still come back and you guys look into it. I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about this person said I was cursed. This person. Don't listen to that crap. They're looking for money. Please don't. You come here, you're going to get blessed. No curse too strong going to stand against God's will.
That's the truth. And, you know, too, one of the things that I personally as a reader have found a privilege is that when you guys see us maybe for the first time on these lives and then you say, you know, Faith, you call me on the site and you're like, Faith, you know what you really said resonated with me and I wanted a further reading with you and I want to tell you what you said came to pass because it's not me. It's God using me as a tool to help you heal or to help you find answers. It's not Journey either. This is a gift and a privilege that we've been given to help you.
Absolutely.
So we thank you for giving us the privilege to help.
Catherine says, now see, this is why we need a night where all the readers together. It will be worse than a bunch of grannies at a quilting circle.
Probably, because we'll all have different opinions.
But the thing about it is that we all read similar. We read close together.
Most of us read similar.
So what I'm going to do for you guys is Monday will be the last reading show for 2 weeks. But maybe we can get everybody together on Tuesday and just have a thank you for being here show. and give you guys that. And then we'll have our 2-week break. And then we'll come back with our new show where 3 psychics will be on together. And you will be getting readings from 3 psychics. Faith's going to get a chance to test her hosting skills. I can't wait to see those. Because I'll be like this going, what you got?
Oh, God.
What you got?
I
So,
said
yes,
it was
can't
fun,
wait.
Journey. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I am kind of frightened of it. So you guys are going to have to be patient with me because it's not my strongest suit.
Frightened. Don't you worry about that. You'll be fine.
Well, on top of hosting, which you're not telling them this, Journey, on some of the stuff I'm going to be reading. So I'm going to be hosting and reading. But I wanted to try it, so just to help you for when you want a break. So
Exactly. It's nice to have that break, and it's nice to be able to know that I can count on somebody to do that type of stuff. But guys, remember, we brought My Psychic Connection. The psychics that we get, we hand pick. These are just not Simon blah and blah just wanted to come and talk.
It's not a random site. Everybody is tested and checked, so it's not like that.
And everybody reads differently.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons that there are different readers on the site is because some readers might be a better fit for your question than another reader, or you might feel more connected to a certain reader's style of reading. And everybody reads differently, and that's okay because not everybody's going to receive messages the same way. And maybe you want to connect with a certain type of style of reading. Not everybody reads the same.
Exactly.
And that's all right.
So to give everybody a date after Monday, and technically now Tuesday, since we're providing another show for us just to get together, chit chat, and have a good time. I want to see your guys' comments. I want to see you guys having fun in there. It's going to be like a romper party. It's going to be fun. But
hey, Journey, maybe we can pull out your Valentine's present that I got you.
Yes, we'll do that. We'll have fun with that. June 21st will be the season opening, the premiere of the summer show. So June 21st, mark that on your guys' calendars, will be that show. But Monday will be the last reading show for 2 weeks. Then we're going to come back June 21st, and we're going to do readings. I think we're going to do readings up until the first week of September. We're going to take another 2-week break, and then season 2 will start. It's going to be fun. Right, Faith?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So is season 2 gonna be in September, or is this new June 21st gonna start the second season, or is this like the summer season?
June 21st is the summer season, and we're gonna go all the way up until September, the very first week of September. Then we're gonna take another 2-week break, and then we're gonna come on the last week of September for season 2.
Okay.
Our show will start all over again for season 2. And then we'll have more giveaways. We're going to have more fun with it. We're going to be giving away free minutes on the website. We're going to be giving away watches. We're going to be giving away all kinds of cool and fun stuff that I constantly go shopping for you guys to have some cool and fun goodies.
He does, but you know what? If Journey lets me, I might start contributing that and have it shipped to. Maybe I'll do something where I'm like Faith's gifts or something. Maybe I'll do Faith's prizes or something and let Journey help me pick a new person. Like a little bonus gift from Faith and a gift from Journey.
There you go.
We'll give you a choice. You want Faith's grab bag or Journey's grab bag?
Do you want door number 1 or door number 2? But definitely looking forward to talking to each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much. This is always a blessing. And remember, Tuesday will be the last show for 2 weeks, and then we will come back for the summer shows. Guys, this has been amazing. Faith, thank you so much for joining me on Fridays. It's always a pleasure.
Journey, we have a blast.
Oh, God, yeah. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We love everybody that's watching. Remember, guys, Tell your friends about our show. Let's build that YouTube channel. Until then, we want to say thank you so much for being here, and we're going to catch you guys on Monday.
Catch you on the flip side, and maybe we'll see you Tuesday too.
Absolutely. You guys have a great night. We'll talk to you then.